I am a B-rated driver in Gran Turismo 7, and you've seen lots of videos where A+ drivers go into lower lobbies to try and see what they can achieve and what it's like. But what happens when a B-rated driver goes into one of those A+ lobbies and turns the tables? I ended up there in one of my streams, had no qualifying time, so I was starting from the back. I was expecting to finish in last, but that is not exactly what happened. And as you can see from this video, the racing was really good. This week's daily race C is at Suzuka in the Group 3 cars, and I did pick the meta, which is the BMW. Not because of it being quick, but I felt like I needed it in this one, and I was on the hard tyres at the start, going on to the soft tyres at the end. So let's see how I fared in this race. No, Rory does his bit where he's gone undercover in the lower lobbies. I've gone undercover, or overcover in the big lobbies. And because I knew I wasn't one of the fastest drivers in this lobby, in fact I was probably the slowest, I figured taking it easy into turn 1 was the best thing to do. And the reason for that is, as you're going to see here, if you get it wrong into the braking zone, contact is going to happen, and that's not something I needed in this situation. V Diesel has got 2-second pen already. Well, the first half of the race is going to be very difficult, very boring, I think. Oh, someone's already had incidents. But was it really going to be boring? Because there was things happening all over the place here. We gained 1. This hairpin is not one of my favourite places, but on this occasion, as I was at the back, I didn't really have to worry about people. I was just taking it easy and just watching the carnage unfold. Throttlegeist is in the wall. That's another one. My hope is that there's a few people here on the soft tyres. And if they were on the soft tyres, that was good news for us, because it would mean we would be on the faster tyre at the end of the race. This rejoin nearly scared me. I nearly pooped my pants, but I got away with it. I put a lot of trust in Rez there. And even though I wasn't trying to overtake, I was just holding back, I was still getting freebies here. Oh, the Ramster's gone! The Canadian Ramster has stood into the Shadow Realm. Let's have a look at what happened here. Going into the first Degner, Dr. Funk gets tapped by Throttlegeist there and goes into the kitty litter. And just a few corners later, Throttlegeist coming out of that hairpin gets tagged and he's into the barrier. Unfortunately for Canadian Ramster, going round Spoon, probably a little bit too much throttle, straight into the barrier. Can I go for it? Have I got space? Making moves into turn 1 is always very risky, but it's one of the few places you can overtake, and if you get it right, just like this, it feels really good. And through he goes! I'm gonna let him through. He's on soft tyres, I think. Nobody likes getting overtaken, but sometimes you just have to let it go. Don't want to sound pessimistic, but I think there's 2 races here now, and this is the front end of the second one, because the aliens, I think, will be on the hard tyres, and they're just bolted. However, what was about to happen now gave me that little bit of confidence to actually get a good result here. And coming out of the second Degner underneath the bridge that goes through the figure of 8, Dr. Spot got a bad exit, and that gave me a bit of a look going into the hairpin. I also had to be wary of V Diesel, who was just behind, who was also going for a move. I went a little bit wide and I came out side by side. V Diesel's here as well. That's an interesting choice, a Subaru. It was an interesting choice because not many people use that car this week, but going into Spoon, Dr. Spot has gone wide, giving us that free place, came back in, gave us a little nudge, and I'm lucky to hold on to that one. But there's another person that's gone off, and that's 2 places in one corner. Oh, the Porsche hit the wall back there. Again, I just had to let him through. There was no point fighting it when I didn't need to, as the leaders started to pit. Oh, that guy's light wheel up. Yeah, Vilassa was on the hard C. Oh. The guy in P5 is on the soft, so he's going to be on the hards now. As the pit crew gets to work, let me just point you to this little thing here. This is how close we are to 5,000 subscribers. 3 more likes on the super like button. And if you would just do me that little favour, if you haven't hit that button yet, just subscribe to the channel and help us hit that milestone. Alright. One thing I have found odd this week is that my tyre preservation has been actually really good. I went in on lap 5 and I still had just about enough tyres to get to the end of the race. But most people were actually completely out of rubber by the end of lap 5, so they were going in on lap 6, as you can see the leaders here. Hurry up and when it's dinner time. Bad news for you. I am hurrying up. I don't know about winning because, you know, just are where we are. But dinner time was a few hours ago. We were having a little debate while we were chatting about when dinner time actually should be. So you're running a bit behind on dinner time. To me, dinner time is that meal you have in the evening once you finish work, but some people say that it's the meal you have in the middle of the day. I call that lunchtime, but that's just me. Why don't you tell me in the comments down below what time of the day you would actually have your dinner? Not lunch, your dinner. Got the Vassar Sullivan Lexus in front. I'll try and get him into Casio if I can. Oh. Oh no, Chunky. For a brief moment there, I thought I had cut the corner and given myself a penalty. How did I not get a penalty there? Probably because the VAR guys at Polyphony HQ were probably thinking how to mess up next week's daily races. We're making it go the long way around. I had to do that and try and get the inside of the corner to try and keep position because it was super crucial in this first sector. The guy in the silver car went a little bit wide, gave us that extra position. Yeah. And we managed to stay ahead into P8 and with a chance of getting into P7. He's a thorn in my side, he's quick. Alright, can I get a run on him this time? If I get past him here, I've got a chance of P6. And in a race that I was not expecting to get out of the top 10, let alone the top 15, I'm actually in a position to go for P6. We tried to go for the move here into Casio, but as it didn't work, I tried to just keep a good exit and keep close and try and get him on the run down to turn 1. It's going to be the last lap of the race. I've got him 2 tenths ahead and the guy behind even closer to me than I am to the car in front, and it's going to be who dares make that move into turn 1. I dared and I did. Oh, he bottled it. If I can salvage this result, this will be one of my best results ever. It really would have been, but we still had spoon to come. The car in front has gone a little bit wide and I saw an opportunity. I went for it. I put the power down, and as I put the power down, the tyres gave up a little bit. I went a little bit wide and I lost a little bit of control of the car. Chunky. I was not happy, but I now had another problem. P8 was not guaranteed. Oh, I got too greedy. You were hungry, I got greedy. And going into Casio for the final time, the orange car behind goes for a move. Look at this, overshoots it, tries to avoid me. There was no malice there. Goes a little bit wide. Oh, that was a P6 there. It really could have been a P6, but what a race. Oh, I tried my best there. Well, that race went a lot better than I expected. I am pretty chuffed for a P8. It could have been a P6, but in an A+ lobby, I think I did alright. Let me know what you think. Before you go, if you want to check out another video of me racing the Gran Turismo World Champion, just click this video here. And if you want to find another way of how we can actually fix Gran Turismo 7, just click on this video here. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.